kidnapping. You're also charged with aggravated assault, and you're charged with theft of a firearm worth less than $2,500.
You're talking about stuff that is not relevant.
Hello and welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the recovery addict, and boy do I have a case for you today.
Why is the dog chewing on this guy?
I think they have got the wrong guy
they
there.
Got the wrong guy, and the dog was biting him.
He roughened him up quite a bit. There's a lawsuit.
But it is the 60 East, and you will want to avoid that area.
So, I don't know what you did on lunch. Not sure at all what you did on lunch, but there was a car chase. There was a police chase out of California. Just coming to an end right now. Looks like the spike strip was used. Oh, come on. Why is my stuff not working here?
What caused them to get started? If we find that out, if it's relevant, we'll bring it to you a little bit later.
Give me just a minute here.
Eyewitness news. So it doesn't look as if we have a one male, one female suspect, and it does look as if this person is going to...
Everything stopped working on the break.
Again, 60 eastbound is going to be gunned up for just a little bit as they clear.
There we go. I think we've got the
eastbound side, the westbound
we've
side.
got chat working again. Maybe.
See some congestion as people watch.
Oh man.
Powerful winds.
Okay, we'll turn down the audio here. Oh, looks like the video's switched, so we're. Man, it's a rough morning. It's a rough morning today. Lunch was great. How about yours? So much happened. So much happened that I obviously was not prepared to come back from. But yeah, that's what happened. Thank you, Weather Watch. There was a chase that just came to an end. Fantastic one, apparently. The spike strip was used, the white truck there on the side of the freeway. But we have another one that we're going to watch. And by the way, Weather Watch. I don't know what happened. First of all, I had to do a hard reset. We talk about open mic. I let you drop at the end of the show. No music, nothing. I just pulled the plug, literally, just shut it off, and let you guys drop. And that's the only way I could do it because everything wasn't working. So I'm trying to get everything reconnected and working again, and it's not. Just for the record, for those that are curious and want to know. Let's see. We'll put me back on screen. That part's working. Slowly coming back online as we speak. Chat, yes, chat's working. Weather Watch once again. Oh boy, first in chat. It's you've got a run going here. Live chasing Redlands. Thanks for that. I was trying to catch that, but we were having some technical difficulties on this side. Looks like we had the window open behind me. We had, as you can see, it's still open. The shutters aren't closed completely. I might have to fix that when I'm off camera here. But do have some update on the gas leak here in the Recovery Addict's home. What's happening with the gas smell, CG? No, the thumbnail was a little bit of a clickbait. No explosion here. That is what could happen had it ended badly. But everything's all aired out. No headaches. Everyone's feeling fine. No problems on this front. It was actually quite minor. The stove we have is a very cutting edge gas stove. We put it in. Just recently, and it has technology that actually shuts the gas off itself if it's leaking and not actually heating. So we had no problems there. We basically detected it just seconds after it started. Let's see, Riverside County, female stopped. We got that one. We're going to go to another one here in Oklahoma. We're going to start with that because we've got about 50 minutes of that chase. According to my math, which I'm not super good at today. I'm not going to promise that that's accurate. But I've had some trouble getting this to play, and if you hold on for just a minute, because I've got some identifying information on the screen that can't be there. So give me just 1 second as I fix that. Let's see, we want to see that on 3. Switch to using Chrome. We are going to cancel that. Now we're going to play down here, and we're going to go ahead and switch now over to 3. Are you guys seeing this? We should be. And we'll get some audio on 3 as well. If there's audio. We don't have audio yet on this feed. This is the feed as it started from News 9. A police chase just happened yesterday. You can tell it's a nice clip. I've seen some excerpts of this chase, and I'm not sure exactly when it happened. So I'm going to either have to defer to somebody who has more information than myself, or we're just going to learn and watch as we go. Not getting any audio. We'll just make sure it's not a setting that I've messed up here. So I have like 7 different windows. Okay, it's not there. I'm showing it should have audio. I mean, if they provide it. Ooh, that looks sketchy right there. Oh my goodness, that was sketchy. This particular chase is in Oklahoma. OKC. Let's see if I can catch
Here's to
up.
help with the pickles on the grocery shop.
Who was that? Crafty Cow, thank you so much for a donation to the Pickle Jar. The Pickle Fund, or the Pickle Jar Fund, depending on how you look at it. All 3 could be correct, but thank you so much. I appreciate your support of the channel. Appreciate just being here, Crafty Cow. Thank you so much. DMB says, you didn't blow up. Good news indeed. We didn't. It was close. Yeah, the links are sort of tricky. Some of them would play, some of them wouldn't. It's sort of iffy. I'm hoping we get audio on this one as we progress. Probably once the news station on the ground takes the live feed, they'll start giving us some audio on this. It says a chase. Someone's over the look for updates on the news app. Yeah. Okay, quick roll call. I'm just scanning through. It looks like everyone's back. That's how it looks. Well, actually, we've only got about 80 of you back, but we'll start with the 80 that are here because it's a long chase, and we've got Judge Dorrow coming up with the eye drops case a little later this afternoon, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. If I run long, somebody just grab my attention. We'll pull her up in just a minute. I missed the end of the morning meet, so I've been checking back. Yeah, the end was rough, Denise. You didn't miss much. Basically, my system locked up. Oh, my goodness. Man, what's happening? Love that intersection. Love how wide it is with the cut corners there. That sure makes it handy for cutting the corner. Is this it looks like a Dodge Durango. That would be my guess on the vehicle make. Few officers in pursuit. It's red, so it's hard to hide. Be easier if it was green. It could just drive into the trees and disappear, but you never know, that might happen. I think trees do play a major role in the stopping of this vehicle at the end. How do y'all get here so fast, says Alexis? They hover over the button, refreshing the screen every couple seconds and watch for it. I didn't give much notice on this one, Alexis. I apologize. If you have the notifications turned on, it may alert you as soon as I indicate that I will be going live. So I'll put up a little placeholder, a little thumbnail, along with the time of when I think I'll be ready to go live. Sometimes I miss that. But I actually started early this time, a tiny bit. But if you click that, you can actually join in chat. And there's a lot of chat that goes on before the live stream, which is sort of fun. Let's see. Mary Benny, hello from Scotland. Good to have you here. It's getting late in the evening for you there, but welcome. It's fine here. Good. Hello, mods in chat. I'm new here. First live, Mystical Mangolias. Wonderful to have you. I hope you realize that you'll be surrounded with friends. They will welcome you with open arms. They will wrap their arms around you and never let you go. You're stuck here. Thanks for becoming an addict and joining the channel here. Just left a comment on your last video that might grab your interest, Marcy. I will take a look at that. I have to admit, the comments are coming in pretty quick. If it's something you need me to look at right away, maybe a quick text to the burner phone. If you don't have the burner phone number, just type !burner in chat, and it will reply with the burner phone number. I'm trying to get this audio. I'm not seeing a feed at all on 3. Which is my source for this one. High rate of speed, and this is a small road. You've got traffic going both ways. We've already seen him enter I'm not sure if it's a him or her, enter, I'm not happy with where my mic is for some reason, enter the oncoming lane of traffic and to swerve around trucks and things. But at least it's a little more rural right here. And as I say that, they start passing some homes. Passing on the right there, on the shoulder, I'm thinking they're getting somewhere, and now we're into a few more homes. Keep an eye on this. Anyway, Weather Watch, congratulations for winning the internet. You being first in chat with the, oh boy, yet again have won the internet. And in addition to all the other responsibilities you have on your shoulders, which are not few, I may add. I happen to be aware that you have a lot of responsibilities. But in addition to those, you now are responsible for maintaining everything IP related and keeping the entire world connected and communicating through the internet. So just if you could do that and make it all happen smoothly without us noticing you doing it, that would be great. But thank you. I appreciate for all you do for the channel. Weather Watch is one of the very, very generous supporters of the channel. And many, many members have him to thank for their membership icon right now. Let's see. Everything's fine here. Cool. I'm hoping we get some audio on this chase. It might be a little dull. We don't know what the want is right here. At least it's not another white Ford, right? Love Judge Dorrow. Oh, I'm so excited, Mystical Mangolias, to see her in action without the circus, without the interruptions. Although those were intriguing. I have to admit, I enjoyed it. I watched NASCAR for the wrecks. I like the crazy stuff that happens. Let's see. Oh my goodness. For those of you that were here with Aaron Dean, Kathy Russin from Law and Crime just tweeted, breaking, Tarrant County DA's office says it's aware of a claim that a juror in the Aaron Dean manslaughter case may have solicited opinions about a sentence. A statement says the claim was handled by the presiding judge. Wow. Can you spell appeal for me? Appeal? Let's see. So if we see him slide from under his chair under the desk, there might be a gas leak. Yeah. If I slide under and go under the desk, reach out and chat to someone who claims they know me and have other ways of contacting me and call for help. But let's see.
There's a lawsuit.
Do you eat pickles at lunch? I did not. I actually this is a season of celebration in my family. And as that, a cake was made, and the cake was frosted by. I made the cake this morning right before we went live, and it was frosted by my daughter. And there was some extra frosting left over, chocolate frosting. And when there is extra chocolate frosting left over, you do with chocolate frosting as should be done with chocolate frosting, and that is you spread it all over graham crackers and you eat them like a sandwich. And that's what I did for lunch, just in between hunting for videos and trying to get everything working and connected again after we had that hard freeze at the end of the last stream. So not the healthiest of lunch, but it sure was delicious. I did like it. Michelle says, we had insurance adjusters standing by just in case. We're safe. The whole family is safe. I appreciate your concern. We're good here. Okay, so at least they're slowing down coming to these intersections. Looks like they're blowing through a red light. Yeah, and driving the wrong way on the wrong side of the street. We're watching the live one and missed that you were back. Yeah, the live one, I think that's come to an end. I think there's still probably some helicopters overhead, but they used the spike strips on that white truck there in California. Weather Watch alerted us to it right as I was starting the stream. So many chases in so little time, right? We wish we could watch them all at the same time. What's that? Yeah, Mrs. R.A.'s here. Yeah, you're good. Thank you for closing that for me, Mrs. R.A. It needs a latch on it or it won't stay closed. The joys of living in an old house. And then push the hinge parts in, and they'll pop. Perfect. Thank you so much. R.A., may the record felt I am hours later. May the record reflect I am hours late. Is that what you're trying to say, Georgia? I think spell check corrected you into something that didn't make sense. Sorry about that. I think I got it. Pick a lane getaway vehicle. Seriously, he's all over the place. He or she in that Dodge Durango. I haven't seen any pit maneuver attempts yet. So possibly that will be upcoming. Sure isn't Arkansas, that's for sure. Arkansas would have totaled 3 or 4 police cars at this point trying to stop them. Ramming the vehicle any which way they could. Put them in the ditch, right? Danny says, greetings, everyone. I'm not happy. Just got home to find my red SUV missing. Got it. How's everyone? Danny. I hope you're not telling. I hope this is a joke. But hopefully your red SUV is not a Durango and you live in the Oklahoma City area. But if you don't and your red SUV is missing, I would be seriously sad about that. I'm not trying to laugh at your expense if that's the case. I think you're joking. We'll roll with it as a joke. If you're not, I do apologize. Brooks has escaped. No, it's a little too big of a red SUV. I think you're joking now that I see that second comment. Love the sense of humor. Always welcome here. Smash the button, Addict Peep, says Lori. Van, good to have you here. I think, Van, you might have fallen for his joke. It was a really good joke. I think he's actually okay. I'm catching up on chat, so you probably already knew that. Is that a minivan? I think it's a Dodge Durango. It's maybe a newer model Dodge Durango from the rounded look on it. Welcome to your new addiction, Mystical Mangolias. It's a good thing we have going here. We've got some amazing people. Thank you, Crafty Cow, both for your generosity and for the kind words about the channel. What just happened here? What store did we pull into? I missed that. So let me see if I can see it on the big screen. I'm not going to rewind it because, things are happening. But I missed it. I like to call out the stores as they receive free advertising, unwanted advertising in the form of being in the background during a police chase. It's always fun to see, McDonald's or Starbucks or something there. I didn't get an audio on that, says Debbie. We might not get audio throughout all of this, so we're just going to have to make up what we think is happening. So feel free to add in comments what you think the police officers are saying on chat, what you think the driver is thinking or saying, or just any thought that comes to your mind that might be appropriate for this. I love the mad sanity in this lovely group, says Bix Logic. We're a little crazy. It's Friday. We've had a long week. Okay, we're a little bit on edge. We're a little keyed up. We've waited a long time for stuff, and then the information we got was crazy and a little bit of an overload. Oop, through the gas station. Maybe a quick refill here. Nope. Nope, he's good. Got a few more miles in you yet. And over the curb, bump, bump, off we go. And under an underpass. Let's see where he's headed here. And the wrong direction up the freeway. Nice. He's headed up the off-ramp and up on the side. Oh, my goodness. Vix, we are all a little bit crazy here, but we love it, and we mean no harm. Okay. Weatherwatch can handle it. He's a big boy. Weatherwatch is awesome. In the short time we've known him. Oh, there we go. This is how it should stop right here. This is interesting because I've happened to seen already this car on the right hand side is filming right there. That white car, it was filming him, and that video exists on the internet of him backing up and pulling off and driving away. And one news station, that's all they have of this chase. The entire chase was just that driver that pulled off to the right hand side, filming the car pulling away. And they show that like 20 times over and over as they're telling the story because that's the only video they had. Poor them, they didn't have a helicopter in the air, but oh well. Is this happening right now? This was yesterday, Jade. We did have a police chase in California that was just coming to an end live as we went to air. The driver had just barely pulled over after having hit a spike strip. Just really pretty much disabled his truck. A lot of smoke. Pulled off to the side, hands out the window, and surrendered. I didn't get to see all of that. That one was in California. This one was yesterday out of Oklahoma City. And this one ends with a bang or several bangs, bang, bang, bang type bangs. I don't want to spoil it for you. But we're watching this. Was that an RV park? I did not see Wombat Mommy. Laura's back. I'm sorry, we haven't done roll call. We did pretty extensive roll call this morning on the live stream for Friday morning. So I'm just assuming everyone's accounted for. Maybe a few people are out still at lunch enjoying that, and that's all right. Question is, will we get use of force again? I don't think use of force, but we will get a use of force. Man, there are police everywhere. It's like every intersection, there's just another officer waiting for him. It's almost like they're talking to each other and radioing ahead. Who would have thought they would do that? Welcome to the folks on my side of the pond. Great having you all. Abby in UK, good to have you. Abby's one of our original mods. She found us Oh, everything froze. I'm still here. Okay, it's still going. She found us very early on, and it's just been phenomenal. She was a mod before being a mod was easy. I'll put it that way. When there was a lot of work, and she was just incredible. I had my hands full. Didn't know how to manage everything and put links in chat and everything. And she just stepped right up and helped in a big way. And a huge shout out to her. Because it seems it doesn't matter when I go live. She seems to be able to be here and jump in and be a great mod. We have the best mods in the internet right here. And I know several of you who aren't mods have already lined up and said, hey, if you ever need any help, I've done this before. I can help you. I will help out. Jennifer says, so great to see your channel growing. I've got so many good supporters just here in chat and in the community that are helping me along this way as I try to figure out YouTube. As an old guy, thank you so much. On a Globe says, do you have car chases there? Oh, I lost the feed from the helicopter. I think the signal's a little bit weak, but it'll come back. Ooh, this is the part I saw. Okay, this is interesting. Stops in the middle of the intersection, backs up, and goes in the out of this parking lot. Now, I'm not sure what facility this is, but it looks like it's more of like a secure type building, like something more official. If they have car chases, I can just imagine like on the M25, which is a ring road around London, just doing laps around London. Okay, so this is like a dead-end parking lot, and it looks like a government building. It's got like a statue. It's got a lot of rock work. Let's see if it could be commercial, but so that he's asking for directions. Look at this. There's a civilian that's walked up to the car. He's like, yeah, you're going to head down past the old tree stump, and then you want to hang a right. Probably has no clue. He just talked to a felon who's in the act of fleeing from police. But there's only one way back out of this parking lot. Whoa, what's... Dude just tried to cut him off. Was that intentional? Oh, here we go. Whoa. I don't think they're together. Is he getting in the vehicle? Okay, cops are here. Cops just pulled in, and the truck's sort of blocking them there. What in the world? So that, I'm not sure if the window was down for all of that or up. I can't see. It looks like the window was up. So that might have been another driver who was frustrated with him. And, oh yeah, they're blocking off the entrances here. That was bizarre. A little road rage sidebar, says Michelle Stark. Seriously, that's... Oh, he gets around the outside. He's doing an end run. And he makes it out the entrance, but he's going to have an officer right on his tail. And here we go again. Crafty Cow says, I live in rural Aberdeenshire, UK, and a recent chase was a guy stole an ambulance and went on a 200-mile trip. I apologize. The helicopter feed comes in and out a little bit. Off into the oncoming lane again with traffic. This is never good. Here comes the intersection. Looks like it was a red light. He ran, hangs a right from the oncoming lane. There's another officer waiting for him. Probably was looking for spike strips, but didn't get a chance to deploy them there. Didn't see anything on the road. Another one here at this intersection. Possibly might have thought about a pit maneuver there, but didn't get maneuvered in time. So it looks like we might be headed back onto an on-ramp or... Oh, nope, this is a two-way road. Yeah, the signal is pretty bad here. My commands aren't working. Let's see. Let me see what happens here. Give me just 1 second. If the seat... I want to get you guys to be able to take your seats. Let's turn this off. We'll figure it out here. Commands should be on for who? I'm going to reset my command system. You guys keep an eye on the chase for me just for a minute as we do this. I haven't seen any contact yet between other vehicles. I've been looking away a little bit, but if he is he or she, the getaway driver, has done anything, that has caused some damage to another vehicle, please let me know. Okay, let's see. Audio. Let's go through headphones. Okay, is it letting you take a seat now? I'm seeing Tish. There's top chat. Let me follow the live chat instead. Is that any better? Commands might be broken. It's been a rough day here. Weather Watch. What did you do? The internet has been rough to me. So no audio on there.
There's a lawsuit.
There's a lawsuit. Okay, something started. The lawsuit worked at least. Looks like he's lost wheel alignments a little, probably from going over the curbs there in the gas station, Michelle. And I'll put your chat up here on screen. To update you all, the cops keep losing him even though he keeps pausing. Let them catch up. Weather Watch broke the internet, says Kathy. Yeah, it's slowly getting fixed. I'll have to check. I might have when I just yanked the power on everything and shut down the live stream. I might have caused some problems. It might be my fault, is what I'm saying. Do we know what this person did to run? Pauline, we don't yet. I'm sort of watching the bottom. All we see is police chase. I'm hoping they throw an update up there. If you've seen one as it scrolls through there, the little updates, please let me know. I'm not sure what the want is. Technical difficulties, please stand by. We have those often, but we'll get through them. Okay, let's close this one down. This one. What does taking a seat mean, please, says Lori. The way this works is if you're a member on the channel, then you have the option the opportunity to type !seat in chat. And what it's supposed to do when that happens, you know what? I think I might find the problem. Hang on just 1 second here. Well, let me fix that so it doesn't look funny on your screen. I think I'm not logged in to YouTube. That's what I think. Nope, I am. We'll get this working here. What is supposed to happen is there's supposed to be a response that says basically, welcome, take a seat. Thanks for being here type of thing. We've reserved a place for you. I've got too many chats open. That's it. Okay, here we go. We're going to quit all of them. I had the earlier chat stream open, and I think it was trying to trigger the response in that one, which is closed, which does not work well. So give me just a minute to get this pulled up. So good news on the gas leak. That was all taken care of. That's why the audio is working, and the video, the triggers are not. So just 5 seconds here. We'll be there shortly. Keep an eye on the chase for me in case something happens super interesting, because I've heard it's a good one. Okay, now I need to close and reopen my chat software so it points to the right chat. This is a big production trying to get this to work right. I apologize for the delay. It is my fault entirely. So out in a sort of rural area, ooh, there's a big, look at the truck. That truck has a lift kit on it. I'm not sure why he did not swerve around that one, but that truck has a modified suspension, let's put it that way. It's quite elevated. Okay, I'm now ready to do the seat thing. I think this chair is defective. DMB, let me throw that up. That is hilarious. Try it now. See if that works. Maybe it will respond, and maybe it'll be tomorrow. I don't know. I'll have to see what broke and how I can fix it. Nothing. Everyone's trying to take a seat. I appreciate the efforts. We might just have to give the commands a break for today.
Just subject matter jurisdiction.
Y'all got to start picking on these poor people that just really overslept their alarms and need to go a bit fast than normal to get to work. Just saying. Yeah, I don't think he's going to work. I think he's if anything, he may be going to the hospital after this one. Had a few tech troubles. We'll get through them. Appreciate you guys being here. We're going to get Judge Dorrow here in a bit this afternoon as well. That truck, I don't know why he's not. Oh, I know why he's not passing. It looks like the police have called off the chase right now. They've gone eyes only from the sky. The danger that he was presenting to the public was probably high enough that they called it off. So without the flashing lights in the background, Mr. Driver thinks, yay, I did it. I outran the police. But he has not outran the long eye of the law from the sky. Did I cut the yellow wire? I must have. I blame the gas leak. Something went wrong. We opened the windows and maybe the connection froze. He is driving with his turn signal on. You see that? He's got his left indicator going. And he's hand out the window as well. Possibly gesturing at the helicopter. Is he wearing flannel, like a red and black flannel? Is that what you're seeing? Rich says, I love the subject matter jurisdiction sound clips and dying. Lawful law for all. How long is this watching the van going to last, says Randy. We've got a little bit. The entire clip from where a little bit before we started till the very end after the helicopter stops following, surveying the end of the chase is 50 minutes, which is a good chase. But we have heard from sources that the suspect may have fired at the police during this chase. I'm not sure if it's happened already. Look at that windshield. That has some very interesting damage marks. Something just went out the window. I don't think that was a McDonald's wrapper. Eyedrop case today? Yes, Jenny. We have part of it. We're still pre-trial. We haven't got jury selection yet, but I think we're going to handle some of the jury questionnaire questions, maybe a few more pre-trial issues with Judge Dorrow. But even though back in the oncoming traffic, maybe he sees cops again. Even though sorry, I got distracted by your squirrel comment, Tag. Even though one of the defense attorneys, just the other day, just this week, filed a motion to withdraw as attorney on the case, and it was granted by the judge. Even though that happens, the case is going forward as scheduled, because the other attorney has been on the case since like March of last year, and that attorney is hiccups. That chocolate for lunch wasn't the best thing. The other attorney's been on the case, and she says it's going ahead anyway. So it will. And trial doesn't start for a little while. There's some time for the new attorney who just got appointed yesterday to catch up. I think they're lost. You think so? He's just stopping. That truck with the jacked up tires is following now. Possibly wondering just what's going on here. This car chase is previously recorded. Correct. 100%. I should probably pin this. If I can do that. Pin the comment. Pin message. Thank you, DMB. I've pinned that up at the top. This one is from yesterday in Oklahoma City. I didn't steal it. I borrowed it to use as a sparkler. The cable. The pilot, Jim Gardner, is a phenomenal pilot. 36 plus years. The guy's broken more traffic laws than I can count. Yeah, and clearly there's probably some blue, red and blue lights in the background because he's picked up speed again. He's passing on oncoming traffic lanes. Just not good. The girl in trial is full of drama. She writes letters to the court just like Boone. Oh, in the eyedrop case, I have not read the letters yet. Are they public or do we just know that they've occurred? We might have to pull those records if we have access to them. Because I love reading a good letter written from jail to the judge. Squirrels are the most distracting critters. They are. Which way was Nebraska again? Can somebody point me to the state line where these officers will no longer follow me? Garmin failure in Durango. Now, this is what happens when you fail to update your phone and Siri sends you in the wrong direction. His hazard lights are on. He might use that for his defense that he was using caution, like Brooks uses horn and high beams. Not going to work. Let's see if they're still on. I can't see from here, just the angles. I can't see the other side. Debbie will steal all your cables. If you ever let her into your house, she will steal your computer cables for sure. She's been in charge of the internet and immediately shut it down. Just pulling cables. Jenny says, judge said it in court. Not sure how to find the court letters. Okay, so it might be harder to get those records in the case right now, but it should become public record as soon as the case is done. So we might have to wait till after the case to really see what was in there. But they should be released at that point, unless the judge orders them sealed, which I doubt they have reason to. The usual reasons for sealing records like that are going to be to protect children, things like that. But maybe some confidential information, very sensitive things, victims that shouldn't be out there. But just a letter from a suspect, those usually get through. Heidi says, you really had chocolate frosting on graham crackers for lunch. Your kids must love you for that. Hey, I didn't let them have it. I'm not a bad parent. I wouldn't let them have such an unhealthy meal. I just had one, and not much of a lunch. We were worried about making sure the gas leak was taken care of. Used to have a Durango, got into a bad accident in that, and it's a tough truck. Took a beating, but saved my life. We're really having trouble with the signal from the helicopter. A little bit of blue screen of death here. The Sky News 9 needs to upgrade their antenna system, or maybe put up a few more repeaters. But the reason why we get this, generally what happens in the helicopter, they have the ability to record in the helicopter itself on the camera. And so they will have a copy of this video without any hiccups, without any glitches and drops and things like that. But to get that to the news station, they usually have to physically be there. And so what they have here is a radio broadcast version, which is generally a little bit compressed, like an MPEG format, or I forget which format, maybe a H.264, H.265, something like that. And that's broadcast back to the studio and shared. But occasionally that studio link gets a little fuzzy. There might be trees or mountains or clouds or something in the way that makes the signal a little rough. Oop, you got to choose, dude, right or left? Yes, okay, you probably chose poorly, but at least you chose. And try to make a decision a little earlier next time. He was like right in the middle of the intersection. Just noticed you're up to 5,000 subscribers. Congrats. Thank you, Linda Hill. And you were one of them. You are one of them. A very important one. Thank you for being here. We're getting ready to catch Judge Dorrow this afternoon in the eyedrop murder case. Let's see. Win in a maze, always go right. These are good rules. There's a rule as far as the caves go, too. Somebody just texted me a squirrel link, and now I have to click on it. Who is that? Who just texted me a link, a tag, of course. I just got something from you that said squirrel in it, and now I need to look. Okay. And, well, now it's not updating. Maybe it was somebody else. Tag, I don't think it was you. I think it was somebody else. It was just, I was reading your text from before. Okay, I wanted to share the picture. Okay. Let's see, who was this? Eric? Let's see when that was. That was 12:02. My phone is having some trouble updating. Lots of things not working here. Okay, Tina sent me a female pro se defendant link for death penalty info from Georgia. Lawyer seeks to intervene after brain damage. Defendant permitted to represent herself in death penalty trial. Oh, that's bad. And I'm getting Amber sending me all sorts of new docs. Hey. Attention. Amber, I am so sorry. I need to look at the documents in Discord. She's doing the face palm. She says, "I'm trying to get your attention. I've got the lead on these documents. They just dropped, and I'm ignoring her. And I apologize. I thought it was going to be just a relaxing, fun Friday, but apparently court is still happening, and information is still still being disseminated. Let me take a look at that here now. When is he going to run out of gas? This one, he's going to run out of road. I don't want to spoil it for you, but Mother Nature is going to step in, and the Ents will win this round. Okay, how fast is he going? I'd put this above 60 miles an hour, just based on the vehicle speed as he passes other traffic. It is a sort of rural road, but it's got the double yellows. I'm thinking it's probably a 60 mile an hour or 55. Ooh, we've got a gate ahead of him. Let's see if he goes through the gate. A little bump, a little push, maybe. Just a little love tap on the gate, and yes, it's open. I think, oh, and he caught it right on the edge. That was bad. That'll buff out, though. That'll be all right. We're on to the dirt roads. Let's see. Marie says, you missed it. Marie and Tater Tot said it first. BK wasn't planning for the perfect crime. He was planning for the perfect trail. The perfect trail. No such agency is playing with you today. Yeah, nobody's playing with you there. Somebody's messing with my systems. Could you please speak up? I need to blow dry my hair. MB, am I that loud? Let me drop my volume. Oh, I am. I was boosted about an extra 5%. Sorry about that. Is that better? Vixen says we've got notice of hearing, criminal, order to preserve the crime scene, invocation of rights. Which rights are these? I'm curious about that one. This is out of the Brian Kober trial. And we have. He's here. Let me read this as we're watching. Whoa, what just happened? Did he just hop in another vehicle and there's a dog? Somebody tell me what I missed. Is this home sweet home for the... did he do the worst thing ever and drive to his own home? Officer's a little confused, not sure where everybody is. Is somebody in the car? There's a dog out there. Officer's in the driveway. People are walking in the field. Somebody's in the truck. I think that was the driver. Yeah, he's at gunpoint. He's like, oh, is that me? I just dropped something. Doesn't mind being at gunpoint. He's like, oh, that's cool. Just hopping in the car. He has a pom-pom, like a winter hat with a pom-pom on top. A little tuft. Just dropped some documents on the ground. Something white, looks like some papers. Officers in a defensive position at the tail end of the car, trying to get as much material between him and the suspect as possible. And the suspect he just stopped at the truck to grab something. Just a quick little trip. Officer's still keeping safe. He's obviously worried about something. The trucks, everyone's trying to get on the other side. Maybe a ram right here. Yes. The police officer gives him a little love tap with the bumper. Going for another one, maybe spin. Yes, does it again and catches the door, closes the door for that guy because he's left it open.
Just subject matter jurisdiction.
A little fishtailing, just narrowly misses the support wires for the telephone pole and heads back out down the road. Officer's ready to catch him at the corner. This is a good time. Oh, here goes the fence. This is, yeah. They say good fences make good neighbors, but this guy doesn't have a good fence. He went right through it. Probably left some barbed wire scratches right up that hood. But here they go. He's continuing on. So I don't know what it was he picked up out of that truck. We may have a situation where he picked up a firearm, because I believe firearms are part of this. Got the blow dry your hair comment. Thank you, MB. When there's no road, make a new road. Too fast. That's how fast. He is going fast. This is crazy. Hey, Jay, good to have you here. Little police chase from yesterday, Oklahoma City. I believe it's Oklahoma City. Okay, for whatever, Oklahoma. Let's see. Are you guys at the bottom of the screen? There's a little rolling. They call it a lower third. Might have to get somebody to take a quick peek in the article and see what this guy was wanted for. I mean, in addition to all the crimes he's committed since he's been tried to be pulled over. Lauren, it's not a live chase. This was yesterday's. There was actually a live chase that we showed just a second of that came to an end right as we went live, just about 40 minutes ago. in California. Ooh, look at that. Quick little U-turn through the trees. Officers pulled the same maneuver, and now he's back out. There will be more cars. He's going to come head on towards police. So look for spike strips possibly down the road if someone's able to maneuver those into position quick enough. Everyone's getting out of the way. There's another one. The officer goes for a ram and doesn't get it. I think they've about had enough. I think at this point, Arkansas has called and said, "Hey, I know what you're doing wrong. You just need to hit him, put him in the ditch." If an Arkansas officer is available to come to OKC, he could put an end to this in a hurry, because that's what they do. This is a dirt road, and we think that might have been his residence. He pulls up next to a black truck, gets out, gets in the truck, grabs something out of the truck, climbs out, well at gunpoint, as if nothing's happening. Walks to the truck, walks back to his car, picks up something, drops, gets in, and drives away. Residential is 25 miles per hour. Stolen SUV after a domestic. All right, Dilly. Great information. So a domestic incident. I'm thinking, did he just lock him up? Did he lock the tires up? Yeah, he did. And going off-road just a little bit, cutting the corner. That was a rough corner to take at high speed, so cutting it was probably the right move. Didn't really gain much, but still. Oh, here we go. Dead end. Back on the private property, around the pool, possibly through a fence there. Into a little bit of a debris pile, probably like a trash pile of some sorts. He's going to split the officers as he goes back around. Narrowly misses one tree. Just making a mess of the yard here. Back out on a dirt road another direction. I wonder, there's another chopper. That's the police chopper that just flew under us. They usually fly at a lower elevation than the news choppers on this. It's by design. And here we go. Officer was backing up out of the way, so they are worried about him. They're worried about something happening. Oh, off-road again. There's a fence to the right. He can't really do that. Swerves at the officer, misses it, gets clipped on the tail end. Officer goes into the fence. People are hiding everywhere. Bumpers falling off. Everyone's trying to hit him now. Somebody wants a piece of this action. He was holding something we got out of the SUV and put it in the black truck when he got out. Yeah, there was something that was placed or picked up in that black truck. I thought he got into the driver's seat of the truck and somebody else jumped in with him, so maybe they forced him out. I was looking away. We might have to go back and watch that. Can someone DM when Judge Dorrow starts? I need to do some housekeeping. Yes, Toxic. I think you've got some connections that would be happy to help you out on that one. Oh, a little power slide around that. So he's, I think are we still in dirt here? I'm not seeing as much dust, so we might be on a paved surface or at least a hard packed dirt. It looks sort of like there's pavement here. So that's a little better. That's why the speeds are a little higher. They're waiting for him to run out of gas. I think, right turn. See if he slides at all. That rear bumper, off the road. He's been here before. This is the same road. Oh, and into the tree. You see the tree shake violently. Officer gives him a love tap from behind just to make sure he's not going anywhere. And now they're there. They've got their instruments of force drawn, pointed at it. It's a little hard to see through the trees. I'm glad there are no leaves here, so we at least get some view. He's still in the vehicle. See if we can rotate around. Oh, doors are open, but he's not out yet. That helicopter needs to stop rotating once we get a view. He is out now. He's sort of sitting right there in the opening. He's down on the ground. Oh, pop, pop. Those puffs you see, they just cut. They cut away. They thought that it was something else that it wasn't. Those are pepper balls exploding on the guy. And so they're like, oh, crap, what just happened? Well, the police chase came to an end is what happened, and they hit him with a couple little OC balls to just convince him that now was the time to stop fighting. Seriously, how do you suck this bad? You know, it's hard. It's hard to ram another car and get it to go off the road. It's a tough maneuver, unless you're in Arkansas. Such a thin tree, too. They are tough. Ents 1, car 0. This was a Oklahoma City chase yesterday, Paula. It was a fun one that happened there. I'm just watching. The talking heads are still talking. They thought that those were gunshots. But usually when there's a puff of smoke, it doesn't happen on the target. It happens at the gun. And they saw the puff of smoke on the target, which would be the OC spray, the pepper ball bursting on him. And it makes a little cloud of pepper spray that he then gets all over in his lungs and on his face and eyes and everything. And it sort of makes fighting futile. So that's what we know. So the MVP of that chase is the tree. Yes. A love tap from behind. I did say that. Sorry, that might have sounded wrong. What was he trying to do? Where was he trying to go? Anywhere but where he is right now. That is cracking me up. Seriously, can we require that for all other police chases? We need the driver to wear a pom-pom hat anytime they're committing a crime. It'll be much easier to follow if that's the case. He's acting injured. Well, no, now he's probably got a couple good bruises. It's like getting shot by a very high-powered, here we go, a very high-powered paintball gun. We got the feedback again as he's now in custody. They're just replaying. Lots of police officers, lots of trees around. Here they're moving in. They're getting him here. Now they're taking him into custody. Looks like he's down. For those keeping score, Oklahoma car chases in the woods 1, Arkansas 0. What is wrong with chat? Is anyone else having problems, or is it just me? We're having a lot of problems with chat, Debbie. I do apologize. I had to pull the plug. I hard boot, turn off the live stream because we would have a hot mic moment. All my buttons weren't working. I could not switch. I could not turn off my camera. I could not turn off the microphones. I couldn't even stop the live stream using the software or the control panels I normally do. And so I had to just pull the power. And in doing that, things didn't play as nicely when I plugged them all back in. It probably has something to do with IP addresses, which I'll get sorted out here after the live stream. But we're down a few features that we normally have in chat. The spicy air. If you after a while, that stuff's just like Banaka. It's you get used to that pepper spray. A little bit of buffering. Anybody else seen that? Lori's seen that as well. It's probably something I caused. Let's turn this off here. See what else is happening. We're going to stop that feed. That should fix that. Let's go back to these documents just briefly as we're watching the suspect get. I like the light bar on that car. It looks like mountains sort of thing. But he's getting taken over to the police car. The hat is gone. The police officers are not as big a fan of it as we are, obviously. But I think in the future, all suspects, getaway drivers in suspect vehicles need to be wearing that hat. It'll be easier for us to identify them from the air. He fought the law, but the law won. Great reference there on the song. I need some chocolate now, says Ritz. Paula says, always watching Judge Middleton. Judge Middleton is great. There's one where he forgot his hair tie. He normally has he's got some we'll say salt and pepper hair color, and he pulls it back in a ponytail. I can imagine him in a Harley jacket, riding a Harley. Great guy, but he shows up and one day he doesn't have his hair tie, and so he's just got flowing locks, and he looks great. Love Judge Middleton. Those pepper balls hurt like some typo. I'm not sure what you were trying to say there, Danilo. Yeah, they do hurt. It's like a very high-powered paintball gun. And then to add insult to injury, it's the air is on fire when you breathe it. It gets really difficult there for a little bit. It goes away quickly. I mean, it's not something that he'll deal with tomorrow, but the bruises will be there for sure. I think chat froze up. Let's see. If you're putting up chats, we're not seeing them on screen. Thank you so much, DMB. I keep turning it off trying to fix things, and it's not fixing it. But I'll just leave it, and we'll go with that. So that's the car chase ending out of Oklahoma yesterday. I think we're about ready to get set to start looking for Judge Dorrow to see what the status. Car up halfway up that tree where he parked it. We'll leave him right there. And let's see what we can find on Judge Dorrow in her courtroom. Let's see who we had. Let's see. Yeah, tag. Sorry, okay. You did send me a squirrel text. What were we talking about? Squirrel. You sent me some YouTube links, which I'm not going to watch right now, just because the internet's just a little iffy on my end. That's my fault. I'm just trying to keep the usage of the internet to a bare minimum. as we try to get everything sorted out. I think one thing that might have happened. Yeah. No, we're still in the right status. Everything seems to be right as far as my settings on my screen, which you can see right here. This is my switcher board for those of you that have ever done television switching. That you've got your live cameras, your previews, all your upstream keyers, your downstream keyers, your transition bar. So I can I could do this like halfway blend thing, which is funny. Which I don't know why I'd ever use that here. I always just cut between the two. But anyway, I've got all my controls here. It shows me that I'm on air. My feeds. Don't look. That's my YouTube streaming key. We'll go ahead and shrink that down for those of you who just blew up the stream to HD, so you can see what that was. Let's see. Apparently we have to be new addicts for stuff to work right. CG, no. This is my fault. Today is broken for some reason. I'm going to have to basically reboot everything, and the commands will start working. But I do apologize for that. Usually we have commands that let you take a seat, that recognize you for super chats, that do all that, and it's not working right now, and I apologize. On the next stream, we will get that working for sure. The only problem is I have to reboot everything to get that to connect properly. I think what we have is some IP going on my home network. Let's see, Golden Mom. Man, the phone's just going like crazy. Let's see. Golden Mom has given us some links to Judge Dorrow's courtroom. I'm just checking to see if that is up yet. That is actually that's the other information. Golden Mom, did you send me the Judge Dorrow courtroom link, or was that someone else? Let's see. Okay, we got the K-bar